Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chase at Rocky Mountain. Today I'm gonna share with you my 5 mistakes that I see riders making on race day that can make a big difference. Either things that I've had to work on, a lot of racing, and so yeah, hopefully they help you out. But if you have some tips, hey, drop those in the comment section, help other riders out. So my first mistake that I would see riders making is just not warming up properly before you go to a gate drop. The big thing you wanna focus on is making sure that before you drop the gate, before you ride over there, try and get a good blood flow, get your blood going through all your muscles, get a little sweat going. That way you're looser on the starting gate and you're not gonna blow up nearly as much, because when you go on the starting gate, you're going from 0 to wide open and it's really hard for your body to adapt that quickly. So doing a good warm up beforehand, 10, 15 minutes will make a big difference. So make sure you're warming up before you go out for your motos. Second mistake that I commonly see is not doing or timing nutrition well. So you need to make sure, you gotta remember your body, it takes at least a couple hours, I'd say, for your body to really digest anything that you eat, you know, if they're gonna be solids, and get that into your system. So try and time any solid foods at least a couple hours or an hour and a half before you're gonna go moto. And if you have maybe a shorter break in between your races, try getting in, say, a carbohydrate shake or a protein shake, something that your body can just digest and absorb a little bit faster, that's not gonna make you feel heavy and weigh you down or possibly give you cramps while you're out racing. So try and time your nutrition and get your meals in with enough time for it to digest before you go moto. Common mistake number 3 that I see is riders not scoping the track out to see what lines are good before they go out and race. On most tracks that I've seen, you can get around pretty good to see all the different areas of the track. So I always like to go and see, okay, where are the faster guys going? I like to go to the corners. If there's, you know, areas that have lots of ruts and different lines, go see where guys are going and see what's looking like it's a little bit faster. You know, the track's gonna change a lot every time you go out for your next moto. So don't just assume you're gonna be able to hit the same lines are gonna be good. One might, you know, a berm might be completely blown out by that point. The rut that you're taking might have horrible acceleration chop or it's caved in. So go scope the track out and find out what lines you're gonna wanna take, because, you know, for all the races that I do, we don't get a sight lap. So it's just kind of going out there blind that first lap. So the more you can figure out before you go, the better off you're gonna be. The fourth mistake that I commonly see is not putting enough emphasis on your gate selection. I think a lot of times we just assume like, oh, I wanna go far inside or right next to the doghouse. But, you know, I like the saying, condition over position. Some people might disagree with me, but, you know, look at the starts that are, you know, before you go out in moto, watch a few gate drops, because you might be surprised. Maybe some of the best starts are coming from farther outside when you wouldn't have thought to go there. So go watch some of the gate drops, see where some of the better starts are coming from, and that's gonna help you decide and already know ahead of time, just like scoping out the track, is know where you wanna go before your moto. It's gonna build your confidence and give you the best shot to have the best result possible. And then common mistake number 5 is not adjusting your suspension according to how the track is shaping up throughout the day. I've done a lot of suspension videos that are really insightful. If you're not really sure, okay, well, this is what I'm feeling on the bike, but I don't really know what that translates to and what I should do as far as my clickers go, I've got some great videos that show you, you know, what you should do for certain scenarios. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the tracks are always changing. Like today riding, it started out super soft and deep and sandy, but you look at the track now, if you're having a late day moto, it's baked, it's blue groove in some spots, it's square edgy. So getting your bike to be compliant and handle correctly is gonna make a huge difference in how hard you think you can push. And also, you know, if you're not in the best shape, having a bike that's gonna give you more comfort is gonna help you ride longer as well. So do some homework, go watch some videos, learn and know what you should be doing to adjust your bike if needed for different conditions. And I know that a lot of races, there's suspension companies that go to them. Don't be afraid to go talk to one of those people and ask them, say, hey, this is what I'm feeling. They're there to give you advice and help you out. So take advantage of that. Make sure your sag is set correctly. So those are really my top 5 mistakes that I see a lot of riders making is 1, make sure you're getting a good warm up before you gate drop. 2, make sure you time your nutrition correctly, get hydrated. 3, scope out other lines on the track. Make sure you know where you're gonna wanna go. Look at where starts are coming from the starting gate so you know what gate you feel is gonna be best for you. And of course, make sure you got your bike dialed in, and if needed, you know what suspension changes are gonna help you out to give you the best result possible. Those are my top 5 tips. I would love to hear yours. What are things that you see riders done, or maybe something that you've done wrong on race day, you weren't expecting it, you didn't know any better, but you learned from it. I wanna hear that, get that conversation started. As always, if you like this video and you want to see more just like it, we got a lot of great content, so please subscribe to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up. I am Chase. We'll see you on the trails.